What's going on, guys? This is the PG Era podcast. This is our introduction video. I'm Joe along with Kyle. And if you're unfamiliar with our channel, we have done a few different concepts through this channel. And we are changing it up completely. New format. It's going to be a podcast style, which is something that we were talking about in our last version of this channel doing, except we're going to be covering the topic of the PG era in WWE, which, of course, if you're familiar with it, it is from about mid 2008 through, they say, 2013, but we're willing to cover things past then, but we're mainly going to focus on that time frame. And Kyle, why don't you tell us how we're going to be covering it, like what we're going to be doing in our podcast episodes?
Yeah, for sure. We're very excited here on YouTube to be back. We've done channels in the past. We've done a lot of videos in the past. This is our first time in podcast style, like Joe said, and it's very, very exciting for us to be able to come back, to be able to be committed to talking about wrestling, and to be talking about something that really isn't too popular at PG Era. Everybody talks about the Attitude Era. Everybody talks about Ruthless Aggression, all that fun stuff, Golden Era. But we're going to be talking about the PG Era from 2008 to 2013-14. And pretty much what we're going to be doing here is each week, Thursdays, hopefully, we're going to be here every week talking about a different pay-per-view in a different time frame. And let's just go ahead and announce it. Next week, we're going to be starting with SummerSlam 2008, which was pretty much the first pay-per-view that was PG in WWE ever. So, or at least at the start of the PG era. So it's going to be so exciting. We're going to be going week by week, pay-per-view by pay-per-view, show by show, pretty much doing the main topics of the PG era, the main storylines, the main superstars, stuff along those lines. And I'm really looking forward to it because we're going to be able to, go back in time. And while not going too back in time, we'll be still watching the same superstars that we see today. We'll be watching really the same commentators, the same type of wrestling style that we know today, but we'll still be going further back and learning how WWE really transitioned from the Ruthless Aggression era to the PG era and how stuff changed. I mean, obviously things aren't the same in 2020 than it was in 2008. The hell, things aren't the same in 2020 than it was in 2015. I mean, things have changed over the years. So that's going to be really interesting to do. We're really looking forward to just doing it and just being able to, take a splash in the past. And, hopefully we get a lot of fanfare. Hopefully people enjoy this and are able to, comment ideas, whether on Instagram, Twitter, and we'll be able to get through that, talk about what we have. I know I have Instagram and Twitter. I know Joe has Twitter. I know we'll be able to, and then obviously the YouTube comments. I mean, we want to know what people want to hear. I mean, we don't want to talk about stuff that people don't want to hear. I mean, like if we do SummerSlam next week and somebody wants to hear about SummerSlam 2009 the following year, we'll do that. And maybe we'll do all the SummerSlams and then we'll do all the WrestleMania. So there's so much opportunity. I mean, we have 12 years of content. I mean, we have 2008 up until now, but we're preferring to do the older stuff first, but we're open to anything. So I think that pretty much gives people a good idea of what we're looking to accomplish here, what we're looking to do. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much feel like I covered the basis of it. I don't know if Joe has anything else to add, but you can go ahead.
I have nothing to add. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you touched on everything there. And I think the main thing that you hit on, which is important to this project here, is the interaction with figuring out what we're going to cover. And we're certainly hoping that hopefully at some point we're able to post, say, polls on Twitter and give you some options. You all can suggest options and then vote on them. We're hoping that's a long-term goal. But yeah, the main thing is covering that time frame, covering pay-per-views. Like Kyle said, we're starting off with the first PG event of the time, SummerSlam '08, and we're hoping that, the main thing here is that we're hoping that people follow along with what we're covering before we cover it. So that's why we'll announce in advance. Next week we're covering this. The following week we're covering this. So that hopefully you can follow along. And yeah, we're going to cover and review, while looking also at the same time different sometimes news events of that era as well, just talk about. And and also, this certainly isn't a new concept. Plenty of podcasters have done this, but we want to touch on this time frame because, like Kyle said, it's not really talked about as much. So that's our goal, and we're hoping that we're able to be entertaining along the way and make it a fun experience. So yeah, I think that covers it. And like I said, we're covering SummerSlam '08, and we're hoping that you follow along. And these early weeks of making videos we're going to be trying stuff, and hopefully we're able to figure it out soon, and hopefully with some input as well from you all. So that covers it. Do you have anything else to add to this, Kyle, that I missed on?
I mean, no, we both touched bases. I mean, we're going to be doing our best. I mean, we're obviously not going to be able to tell it all. I mean, we can't tell backstage stories of what exactly was going on, but we're going to be mainly covering the storylines, mainly covering what's been the main thing going on, who returns, who has left over the years, what's going on. We're going to be covering the whole card. That's really where we're going to be at. I mean, I think people get the basis of what we're going to be doing. I think people should understand, and I think you guys will certainly enjoy it. I think that it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully it inspires people to watch older pay-per-views to realize that this was a pretty good era. I mean, we're going to be mainly looking at the positives, but we're going to be critical too, of course. We're going to be looking positive, negatives. So, I mean, I think that we're going to be doing it all. So I just hope that everybody, tunes in and enjoys it with us. We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for wanting to branch out to people and, hopefully getting a little bit of a fanfare here. We know it's not going to happen overnight. We know we're going to, it takes a lot of hard work, but, we're here for the ride. So we're definitely going to have some fun here and talking about everybody's, favorite thing, wrestling. I mean, if you're here, you're here for talking about some wrestling. So we're excited, definitely excited for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're hoping that this is a cool format to do it on, because before it was just audio, us talking about current stuff as well. And we're hoping that adding video adds a little bit to it. And yeah, like I said earlier, and what Kyle was kind of saying is, we're just hoping to have a good time covering some stuff. A lot of this was Kyle and I's childhood, watching this growing up. So it should be really fun for us to look back on, and we're hoping that it is for you as well. So that's going to do it. And yeah, we're going to be posting, I think we decided on Thursdays as the day to post. And I believe that we'll be posting the first one next Thursday, the 16th. So that's it. Covered it all, and we'll see you then. Thanks.